more modifications for the M240i. Let's get into it. Now, you all know this is my M235i. It's had a lot of stuff done to it. However, the M240i is lacking in a few things. And that is why in today's video, we've got a few boxes and we're going to be fitting some new stuff. And some of you may notice some interior changes to the M240i. And I'm going to show you the M235i now, and it is 10 times better. Have a look at this thing. Now, at first, you guys might have not seen any changes at all, but the stuff we have done to the inside of this car has transformed the way it looks from the inside. So I thought before we obviously fit these new modifications to the M240i, I better show you what's been done to the M235i, and you guys will want to do the same. Now, we all know I've got an Alcantara steering wheel with perforated leather on the top and the bottom. However, look at the door handles, look at this piece up here, look at the gear knob, look at the center console, and look at this on this side of the car. Full Alcantara fitted on basically any part of the car that I could get my hands on, and it looks incredible. We started doing that on the M240i, and then we decided to progress and do it onto the M235i once we knew what we were doing. Next part is to get this little bit done here, because obviously this matte plastic looks a little bit tacky and it doesn't really go too well. But the Alcantara on that there, the door handle, the center console, which just feels absolutely incredible. We've got the M Performance shifter with the Alcantara as well. And then we've got the steering wheel. And then we also had to match it this side as well. So now that that's out of the way, because I wanted to show you guys, because I was so happy with the way it turned out and how it looks. And when you're driving it, it just transforms how the car looks inside. But now that's done, let's get into modifying the M240i and fixing the things that I think BMW should have never let the car come out with from factory. The first issue we're going to be fixing are these mirror caps. These are awful. Now, some may argue that these silver or light grey mirror caps look better than the M235i. I'll let you guys decide. My M235i has a wrapped roof and also wrapped mirror caps. However, we're going full carbon fibre today. So without any further ado, let me show you guys exactly what is in the box. We've got carbon fibre M-style mirror caps. Now, I didn't buy these because you guys know my opinion on M mirror caps. I don't think they belong on an M-like car, only an M car. However, we're doing it for the laughs. We're doing it just to see what it looks like and to improve the look of those horrific standard ones. In this box, we've got sequential indicator lights like the M235i has. And here we have it. Here is all the stuff. We've got the carbon fibre mirror caps and then the sequential indicators. They actually came with some tools to take it off as well. And obviously we've got this now so that it starts matching the car. We've got the carbon fibre spoiler. Diffuser is next at some point. And we did start doing the interior of the M240i because it's got its new Alcantara steering wheel now and we needed something to match it. However, we're going to be getting the M Performance gear shifter and we actually ran out of wrap. So we've still got some parts to do. Let me show you guys what the indicators currently look like. As you can see, they're not the best. Let's go over to the M235i and see what they look like. Now, if you had to ask me, the M235i ones look way better than these. So I'm going to get these mirror caps off. I'm going to get the indicator out. Basically, all plug and play stuff. We're going to get them fitted and see what they look like, because this video is going to transform some of the stuff which we hate about this stock M240i. And you all know I'm lying when I say stock. Performance, most definitely not. However, mirror caps, they are stock. Like I mentioned, they literally just pop off. You can just use this little pry tool. The next thing to do is obviously remove this stock one. And it's basically a simple plug and play wire. And this is where the little Allen key or Torx wrench comes in handy that they provided. Simply unbolt it, pretty simple, and reverse the process.
A few moments later.
So I've made a catastrophic mistake and I was worried this thing was going to happen on the M235i. It didn't happen, but it's happened on the M240i. We now need to get a new mirror because I cracked the glass. Doing this, I remember how to do it because I did it on the M235i. However, you have to remove the glass to pull this unit forward to unbolt the sequential, or actually unbolt the OEM indicator off this hub here. However, prying it off didn't go too well and I shattered the glass. So that sucks. I did the exact same on that and the glass literally just popped off like it was super easy to do. So lesson learned, gonna have to be a little bit more gentle on the other side and we're gonna have to buy a new piece of glass or mirror or whatever you want to call it, because can't really drive like that because you can't really see. I'm gonna carry on, I'm gonna get these parts fitted and basically resume the video when things are looking a little bit better than they are right now. And we are done on this one and already that is looking 10 times better apart from the glass. Yeah, That's a bit unfortunate. And don't worry, it's dangling very carefully on the wires for the heater element in that. This looks way better. Unfortunately, the glass is broke. And one thing I've realised, this glass has been cracked before. If we look at this carefully, you can see it's literally just a plain piece of glass. However, if we go to the other side of the car, you can see this one has a line here, as well as kind of a line and a bezel going around the entire thing. This is the exact same glass as my M235i, whereas the glass that's cracked is completely different. And I think I know why. Basically, the previous owner had M mirror caps like this fitted before, but they were horrendous. They were peeled and everything, so they needed to be replaced. And I think the glass cracked on the previous owner's attempt. Now it's time to attempt this one, and hopefully the glass doesn't crack on this attempt. So we were actually successful on this one completely, and the glass has actually come away from the actual heater element. So basically, you're just going to dry this off, stick it back on, as it was loose anyway, but no glass was cracked, fortunately, on this side. So same procedure, I've just loosened off all the bolts. I'm going to get this bezel thing out here and then change it for the sequential one and reassemble everything. So when I plug this in now, just simply like this, it should start flashing. There we go, that's how it's meant to be. Look how good that looks. And these really weren't that expensive, and they just transform the look of it. Right, I can't really reassemble this with one hand, so I'm going to put everything back together, get rid of this awful non-M mirror style cap. I actually prefer these ones if you guys know me on the channel. However, somebody else wants M mirror caps in the carbon style. So yeah, let's get this reassembled and see what it looks like. Sounds like you're breaking things, but in reality, it's fixed, and that looks well good. So can't put this back just yet. Gonna actually dry this off, get it clean, and get some sort of sticky something on it so that we can re-stick the glass back on. And then unfortunately, gonna have to order a piece of glass for the other side. And get yourself a tool like this as well, because the tool that they provide, which is this thing, you'll struggle for like hours with this. It just doesn't work, and it's all well and good them providing a tool, but to make your life easier, get yourself some proper tools which work. And all these old ones can go either in the bin or in some sort of storage in case you want to put the car back to kind of a stock form. So now the question is, do you prefer the M mirror style carbon ones or these ones? The wrapped basic looking ones on the M235i. I personally think the black goes better with this sequential looking indicator. However, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys think about this. And that is most of the modifications cosmetically for the mirrors and, you know, door cards and stuff like that done on the M240i. Next stop for me is Weymouth. If you guys are from the UK, you'll know where that is. I'm going down there for a wedding, so long drive ahead of me. Thought I'd take you guys with me for the rest of the video and see what we get up to. But obviously the interior of this car right now, 6 gear, the Alcantara steering wheel, honestly looks incredible. Genuinely curious though to what you guys think to the Alcantara wrap stuff that's been done in the car. You can get this done, there's loads of companies that do it, as well as I'm pretty sure there are OEM BMW Alcantara wrapped like parts and stuff like that. However, they're just crazy money. I know Jay in his M4, he bought the center console in carbon fiber and he paid like £300, which is just genuinely crazy. For the price that I've done this, I think you guys will be blown away by how on a budget I did it, and it's actually well worth the money in my opinion. So of course, be sure to let me know in the comment section what you think. But for me, I got a long drive ahead, 371 miles on a full tank in this, which isn't bad for a stage 2 MHD OTS tune. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully the N55 gets me there safe and sound. This thing's been pretty bulletproof so far, but we'll see. So it's now another day. Weymouth I am in and arrived. Car did really well on a full tank. We've currently got 60 miles remaining out of 320, which isn't bad for a stage 2 tune. And the boys are currently cleaning their cars and I'm waiting to clean them. Matt's doing a great job down there. Connor's using a brush, which makes me feel very sad. Yeah, wedding prep's going pretty well though. Cars are getting clean. I'm last. For some reason they decided to build 3 bays and not 4. If there were 4, I could be washing my car right now. However, it's not the case. This is currently the most entertaining task for the morning so far. If anything else happens, I'll be sure to record it and show you guys, of course. Apart from that, I'm gonna get this wedding done and enjoy it. My car's being driven away. It's going. My fiance's driving that. Matt's car though, have a look at Matt's car. It's pretty dark, but Matt's car was the wedding car. Looking absolutely... You can hear my car actually. But yeah, look at the lighting on that.
He's an MC detailing refresh.
That's it for tonight though. We'll see Matt's car tomorrow in the daylight when it's looking good. And there we have it, guys. That's going to be the end and basically the wrap up of this video. If you guys did enjoy it, you can give it a like, and you can also subscribe if you want to see loads more content like this. The wedding was good, fitting the parts is good, and honestly, these cars are both incredible. There's the M240i looking nice and sharp. As I've just got back, I've just hoovered and washed the cars because they were looking a little bit dirty after a lot of driving. However, I'll show you guys the outside and we'll wrap up this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Got myself a nice cold monster, so I'm going to enjoy that now.